RTI International welcomes you to Tangerine, Mobile Assessments Made Easy. In this presentation, we will show you what Tangerine is and how it is being used across the globe for a variety of early grade learning assessments and research. The Tangerine software was developed with RTI International's internal research funds and made free and open through a GNU General Public License. RTI developed Tangerine to improve early grade learning research through enhanced data collection, which today is being done using Android-powered mobile devices. In 2006, RTI International led the development of the EGRA methodology, Early Grade Reading Assessment, designed to measure students' progress towards reading. While varying somewhat between countries, a typical EGRA consists of several subtests designed to assess 5 fundamental reading skills which research has shown to be independent of language, curricula, and method of instruction. To date, the EGRA has been piloted and implemented in over 40 countries. Typically, the EGRA was done using paper instruments like the one pictured. Using paper instruments, problems of data loss, data inconsistency, and data incompleteness prompted RTI to seek a technological approach wherein advances in open source software, affordable hardware, and increased mobile network coverage could all be used to improve data quality and improve overall project implementation. When using paper instruments, project managers typically had to wait several weeks at a minimum before data from paper could be entered into a format for analysis to begin. With digital data uploaded directly to a server, incalculable efficiencies are being gained from the speed of analysis and improved data quality controls early on in each data collection. With Tangerine, instruments are developed and stored online at tangerinecentral.org. Here in the Tangerine Wizard, pre-built prototypes of a wide variety of assessment tools are already available, meaning that for most projects, the majority of what needs to be changed is the assessment content, which can vary by language, and any context-specific interview questions. In this example, the letter sounds subtest prototype is selected, which when configured and populated with items, letters in this case, will automatically produce a touch-responsive grid in the application. When the test is administered to the student receives a paper stimulus as usual and is asked to read from it. The data collector then starts the timer on Tangerine and marks any items incorrectly read by the student. When the time allotted for the subtest has ended, the enumerator marks the last item attempted by the student and proceeds to the next portion of the assessment. Tangerine's ability to tailor survey questions also includes validation tools, such that the survey can require responses to questions, can skip over unnecessary questions, and can limit the range of answers for others. Once the instruments have been prepared online, Tangerine provides an instrument-specific download key, which is used to get your assessments and surveys onto your device. The Tangerine app can be installed onto any device running Android 2.3 or higher. Recommended devices currently available include the Nexus 7 and Kindle Fire tablets, as well as Samsung's Galaxy tablet and other devices with similar specifications. The tablet is now ready to collect and store data. Training with data collectors is just as important with Tangerine as it would be for any paper-based assessment. We first train enumerators on the content of the assessment, and then introduce the device and the Tangerine app. Overall, trainees take very well to using tablets and often describe how easy and intuitive the user experience is. A typical training with Tangerine also includes visits to practice schools, so that enumerators get to practice administering the assessments with children in a school setting. As the standard EGRA includes some subtests which are timed, another added value of Tangerine is that the enumerators do not have to use a separate stopwatch or mobile phone to keep time while administering. Tangerine's internal timer runs when activated and automatically records end times for each student. At the end of a day's data collection, data from Tangerine can be sent to the Tangerine server for storage by the click of the cloud button shown here. The data packets sent from Tangerine are small, as the synchronization process with the server will only send new data which has not previously been uploaded. Uploading can be done through any internet connection. In rural locations, RTI will typically supply each data collection team with one SIM card loaded mobile hotspot, such as the Sapito device pictured here. This battery-powered device is ideal for creating a wireless network hotspot through which multiple tablets can connect and upload at once. Data collection teams are usually able to upload data on a nightly basis, except in instances where no network coverage is available, in which case data might be uploaded slightly less frequently. This way, if anything should happen to the tablets in the midst of data collection, very little data would be lost. As the data from Tangerine's uploads are immediately available on the server, one of the great advantages of digital data collection becomes apparent in the ability to review the data for quality from the very beginning of the collection. In this way, we can carefully review the CSV files which Tangerine exports and track individual enumerators' habits and usage patterns. Specifically, what we're looking for are any incomplete data sets, any discrepancies with the data uploaded against the logistics plan for that data, and any signs that children might be rushing through the assessments, which we can see by the rate of completed items in the time passed. After having piloted assessment instruments, deployed a full data collection and uploaded results, analysis can begin immediately. The approach and needs of any analysis vary considerably by project. Tangerine projects to date will typically seek to identify patterns in literacy and numeracy acquisition in a given language. Tangerine's export as a CSV file is a format widely compatible with statistical analysis software packages such as Stata or SPSS. In many countries where Tangerine is being used, we are working with ministries of education and local research firms to provide the level of training necessary for digital data collections to become a core institutional capacity. In Nigeria, for example, training this year will thoroughly review the processes for using Tangerine from start to finish. A local firm and government counterparts will learn how to develop instruments in Tangerine, port the instruments to devices, manage data collection, and interpret results. We are also actively collaborating with and providing technical services for organizations looking for a mobile digital assessment tool tailored for early grade learning. Countries currently using Tangerine include Philippines, Malawi, Kenya, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Haiti, and Zambia. Through the experiences realized to date by RTI and by other organizations using Tangerine, the mobile app has proven itself to be highly adaptable for contextual needs and in a variety of scripts. As the Tangerine app itself runs offline in a web browser and is HTML5 based, it offers a nimble and responsive platform for survey and assessment design and is particularly well suited for Android-powered mobile devices, which are increasingly prevalent and affordable. The next step for Tangerine is an app we call Tangerine Class. Whereas Tangerine has been focused on administering the early grade reading and mathematics assessments at national levels for generalizable results indicators, Tangerine Class is designed to provide more frequent diagnostic assessments which tracks progress at the classroom and student level over time. In this way, teachers can administer short, formative assessments in their classrooms and immediately see the results and receive guidance relevant for their instructional goals. Coaches and instructional mentors can also collaborate with teachers through Tangerine Class and use the data it captures to provide timely oversight for any refocusing or curricular adjustments deemed necessary. Tangerine Class is currently being piloted in Kenya by RTI through the USAID-supported Primer project, supporting primary level reading instruction. Through the development of Tangerine, and now with Tangerine Class, we have learned to overestimate the time needed for software development and required quality assurance testing, particularly when adding new features or experimenting with new tablet devices. We've been pleasantly surprised to learn how well the data collections have been able to use mobile networks to upload their data. In nearly every project, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Kenya, Indonesia, Malawi, and others, collection teams were able to upload on an almost daily basis. We've also learned that training and practice settings, such as schools, is a critical component to success in data collection. There are user errors and circumstances in these settings which simply cannot be simulated in a training room setting. Overall, we have learned and continue to learn that, although some uncertainty still exists around the usability and security of mobile digital devices for data collection, the majority of practitioners we encounter have come to agree that the efficiencies and reliability of using mobile ICTs for data collection now outweigh the risks. This concludes our presentation of Tangerine and Tangerine class. To keep up with all things Tangerine and experiences from the field, please visit www.tangerinecentral.org and follow Tangerine Tool on Twitter. Thank you.